wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 Can't you see? I just wanna be free.
Okay. Another episode of the Things I Wish I Knew About Money podcast. I'm your host, Kamille Smith. My gosh, I'm sorry. I am late. The plan was to have a special guest, but I said, nah, I can't. I can't postpone it for another day like I did last time. So I'm just trying to, stay consistent and everything. Um, so here we are. It is a Saturday evening. So thank you for joining me. If y'all here, thank you for joining. And I wanted to wear my little, purple hat, represent Valentine's Day or Love Day. Sorry, Love Day. I thought, you know what? Let me give you guys, or ladies and gentlemen, some ideas on what to do in the next few days. Even though someone's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Camille, no one cares about this day." I was like, "Fair enough, fair enough." But hey, there are some individuals that do care about it. So you know what? I wanted to share some light on of that on the L day. And excuse me, Matt. There's something in my eye, so allow me. However, it's gonna be interesting. I have a couple of things that I want to talk about with this day, and I know I'm gonna try to be politically correct because I don't wanna put myself out there. But as I am single, though, but big up the couples that are going to be celebrating because there's a reason why I have this title. I was thinking of the song. If you don't know this song, you're too young. But if you do know the song, I want you guys to at least like sing it to me or tell me who you know that sings this song. I might sing it at the end because since I've thought about the title, I was like, but however, sorry. I always get sidetracked. However, the beginning of this lovely episode, I just wanted to actually talk about the different types of lovers because I didn't know. I'm not going to say the relationships, but I found an article that talked about the different types of lover, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." So I thought I would let y'all know about them, and then tell me which one are you? Which lover are you, or lover? Sorry. Let me know. Let me know which one are you. Okay. So, and this, you know what? I don't want anyone to think like, oh, well, could be I'm single. You can actually be, even with friendships. This is the type of lover you are, right? So let's think of it that way. Just don't think like, there you can't have platonic relationships, friendships, whichever way you want to see it, and you can't be that type of person, right? So, boom, bam, bam. There's 20. I'm gonna go through them real quick. I don't want to, talk about this too much, but actually, the reason why I'm talking about this is because you kind of want to get to understand a person, and if you know what type of lover you are, then you'll be able to handle these different type of lovers, and compatibility and all that good stuff. And I'm not even going to talk about signs because everyone knows I always talk about signs. I'm like, oh, you're what? Never mind. Nah, nah, nah. But yeah, so there's the first one, the giver. A selfless lover always gives into the relationship. The taker, the one that person that always takes. Hey, whatever floats your boat. If you like that, then by all means. The pleaser, the one that goes out of their way to please their partner and get your mind out the gutter. It doesn't have to be that way, but just unconditional love and all that. Just making sure that someone's happy and fulfilled. The controller, controller lover appears very caring and loving and seems extremely attentive to your needs. That's good. The selfish lover. Hmm. Always thinks twice before getting something or doing something nice for their lover. I don't think anyone wants that type of lover, to be fair. And if you are one of those persons, shame on you. And if you acknowledge that you are that person, do better. Do better. Or you're probably not really interested in them. That's a thought. That's just a thought. You know. Um, let's see. The doubter. Darn it. This could be someone that is an overthinker or the type of lover that never completely trusts you. Golly. If you have that type of lover, run away. Run away, please. The actor. The actor is a tricky person to read because they behave like they really care about you, but when you're around, but might be a little bit different when they're away from you. And that's actually scary. Now that I think about that. You don't want someone to trick you into to be with you, right? You definitely don't want that. The drama seeker, so the drama queen, always the type of lawyer wants to experience something new all the time, be it a fight or a romantic getaway. Um, Meh. The straying lover, type of partners get bored very easily and always want more. Golly, the overlooker sees your flaws but choose to overlook them. It's kind of that's not that bad, but I know there's some people like, yeah, that's not good either. I'm like, yeah, you gotta see both ways, right? The helper constantly tries to help their partner become better either by supporting or criticizing them. This could be good and bad depending on the person, right? Um, trying to think who else. The helper, the compromiser, the type of lover doesn't mind giving into the happiness of the relationship. You know what? I could see that. I could see that. The possessive lover. This person may love you a lot, but is has a very hard time trusting you. That's a headache and a half, y'all. And then you have the jealous lover that does your partner ever feels jealous of your success or achievements. Ooh, I was not thinking that way. I was thinking the other way of like, very territorial. But yeah, no one wants a jealous lover. Stay clear away from that. The material lover obviously focuses on wealth and luxury. The loyal lover who sticks with their partner through thick and thin. And you know what? I appreciate those. I appreciate those. Greetings, Christopher. Big up yourself, boy. Brr, 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 brr. See, I'm about to ask you this question, sir. I'm about to ask you this question. But yeah, oops. Where are the lawyer? Yeah, through thick and thin. And you know what? I'll say the old generation was like this. No matter what happened, they're sticking through thick and thin. So, there's good things and bad things about that, right? The passionate lover, type of lover, almost always on a sexual high. Wow, they're extremely passionate and proud of their sexual prowess. I think that's how you say it. Hey, if that is you, by all means. The brooding lover is a type of lover who's lost in their own world almost all the time. So you got to be patient with those. Enthusiastic lover, always enthusiastic and loves trying new things all the time. Hey, that's they're never gonna be bored. So if you have one of them, which one was it? Which one was it? The string lover, you have to get a enthusiastic lover to be able for them to keep cool. And the romantic lover, true romantic, they woo you, impress you with romantic gestures and all the time. So these are the type of lovers that there is when it comes to just relationships in general. So which ones are y'all? I know there's people in the chat. Tell me which lover you are. Um and no judgments, no judgments, okay? But we also want to, so there's going to be lovely stats about this. But I actually want to talk about the 5 love languages of money. I think that this is very interesting because everyone knows the love languages generally speaking, and it is the same ones. It's the same ones. Well, you gotta do a little twist and put money into it. And I would say, and I think I've mentioned this before, my top 3 are words of affirmation, um, quality time, and acts of service. And this is give and take, basically. But it's also very important to know people's love languages because you're able to, you're able to speak to them, or really get to know them. Not only get to know them, but also be able to, and this is relationships, friendships, whatnot. You're able to see how you're able to mesh and mingle and all those things, right? So the words of affirmations is giving and receiving communications about money. So, obviously I love to talk about money, and this is actually very important because there's an article that a lot of, one of the things about relationships or marriages is that the finances is sometimes usually the reason why people, fall apart. So you really want to give and receive, or speak about money when it comes to your partner. I mean, I don't know when. I've always had that discussion on, like, oh, when's a good time to talk about money with your partner? And I'm like, yo, that's a good question because I don't think someone should talk about it like from the jump. I think there was a show I was watching, one of those love shows, and it's Love is Blind or something, and the lady got mad that he didn't talk about his credit score from the jump. And I was like, I mean, are you really going to talk about that at the first stages? Maybe it's good, but like just at least knowing someone's not in horrible debt is crucial, because especially if you marry them, that debt's your debt. Just saying. I'm just saying. Right? So that's one thing you wanna think about. But quality time. So quality time, money spending quality time in your bank accounts. Hold on, I gotta look at this properly. This is it's about to be foolish. Okay, so let me say it again. Words of affirmations is you feel most love when your partner or other family members tell you that they love you and appreciate you. Obviously, your money can't tell you it loves you or it appreciates how much you take care of it. So how does this apply to money? If your words of affirmation is your preferred love language, you feel supported by money when you give and receive communication about your finances. So, enjoying talking about money with your spouse, family, and friends. If you have a conversation with me on weekly, monthly, whichever basis, more times I'm going to talk about money. And if I'm not talking about money with you, that means I'm not really comfortable with you per se, or I just know that's not your forte. So, I mean, it I would say words of affirmation is very lovely. And now that I understand how this article is going, quality time. Obviously when people spend quality time with their partners, they feel the presence, their phones away and things, but you have you feel more supported by your money when it stays with you. My gosh. You know the saying, it's not how you make money, it's how you spend it and keep it. So that's something that you'd really want to be mindful about. If money leaves your account as quickly as it comes, it doesn't sit well with you, right? Especially if it's you paying bills and stuff. I'm okay if it's like going into savings or investments. That's when, when you see that higher balance in your savings and checking account, that's when you feel more secured and loved. So that's another thing about five love languages of money. Golly, it didn't show. So physical touch. This one's kind of wild. This one's kind of wild. So, and I think this is for like folks that are older. Like they used to love to hide their money under their mattress, and they're able to like touch the money, touch the coins, flash the cash and everything. That's what comes with physical touch. Like obviously people love when their partner kisses them, hugs them, hold their hands in public, but when you get to touch your money, so and be able to count it, that's something that excites folks. I can't say I would agree with this vision, this type of love language, but by all means, do you, boo? Do you? If that's what you love, I love it too, right? Um, but also, let's see, acts of service. Acts of service. So, a regular way of acts of service is you feel loved when your partner, friends, or family do things for you, either take away a chore or offer your plate or pamper you. So your spouse washes the dishes, even though it's your turn, or rubs your feet after a long day, you're delighted, right? When it comes to money, you feel more supported by it when you have enough to pay for services that make you feel. Listen, nothing makes life more easier when you're able to hire folks um, to just get rid of certain things. I've had cleaners, pick up my friends that do it for me. This was able to take away opportunity cost, or even at my grandma's. Um, Also, lawn care. I didn't really do the lawn care thing because my dad loves gardening, so that's his thing. Boom, bam, bam. But even just someone like running an errand for you, it just spending money on people to pamper them really gives you joy. So, me like this one, I might do this more. But buying a service for your friends and family, I think it shows them how much you appreciate them, and just taking off one chore off of their back really shows them like, wow, you really are taking that consideration of the services that I dread. But even the folks that love doing it, I always so this is what I do. If I receive acts of service, I provide gifts, because I think there's one thing about me, is if I could only provide you time, but like nothing else, or like money, at least I want to give you some food or something. That's why I always said I was called food bait and stuff. So receiving gifts, receiving gifts. So most times people love gifts, like whether it's birthday, Christmas, or holidays, whatever. But um your spouse doesn't realize your preference. If your spouse or partner doesn't realize your preference for receiving gifts, they might chantitize you. chastise you, sorry, for being materialistic or argue that you're overspending. However, you know what? You don't even have to spend enough. All if it's like a simple uh, gift, whether it's food, whether it's a snack, whether it's something thoughtful. I think that's something that's more value with when it comes to receiving gifts. So just be mindful about that. Okay? Okay? So I want to know in the chat, put in the chat, what is your which love language is speaks to you mostly? Because I really want to know. Me want well, I don't want to know because I want to provide something. But you never know. Maybe if you're able to tell me what your love language is as a friend, then most likely we'd be able to, get something. Not most likely, I would be able to, you know, get something for you. So I show my love and appreciation to you, because remember, it's not only relationships and stuff, it's friendships too. And you know what? I realized I forgot to put Valentine and stuff, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's be mindful about time. So I want to also talk about the stats. So I got some interesting stats about Valentine's Day. Well, I want to go with the Canadian one because obviously this is Canadian base. But in 2023, Canadians would have spent $62 on average for Valentine's Day, down from 64 in 2022. So I can only imagine how it's gonna be in 2024. Because I really think I'm convinced that folks are one fed up with Valentine's Day because it's kind of a consumer or a capitalism um, commercial day, just for someone to show how much you love them. But let's be honest, if you are in a healthy relationship or friendship, whatever you want to do, however you want to say it, um that special someone shouldn't have to treat you on Valentine's Day. And that's just me. Not being a pick me, I promise. I'm not being a pick me, but like honestly, let's be real. If your person does everything right the other days, this day is not going to prove anything less. Okay? So let's be mindful about that. I really want to stress that like it's actually not a big deal. And remember, it's on a weekday. Okay? It's on a Wednesday. Hey, it's on a hump day. It's on a hump day. It's a big coincidence that it's on a hump day. So maybe there's gonna be some folks that are able to maximize on that. So what else? There is so it's I mean it's gone down like 3% from the previous year. 63% of Canadians participate in Valentine's Day, and it says inflation will have an impact on their spending this year. And I actually totally understand. Yo, price gone up. Do you guys see eggs? Um, I've apparently the Alfredo sauce has disappeared. So if you know how to make a mean Alfredo sauce from scratch, then you're in luck. But honestly, let's be like mindfully, like you don't have to spend a lot on this day, right? Um and I mean the stats to me is not that mindful. There was one article that I seen that is American based, and that's the one that's a little bit juicy. I know I usually like to do the Canadians, but the American ones have some better stats. And also to the folks, February 15th is when most chocolate is on half price. So big up yourself. Go on that day. Go on February 15th, which is my brother's birthday. Um, go get the half off chocolate on February 15th. You will thank me later. So with the Valentine's Day stats for Americans is up to 52% of consumers celebrate Valentine's Day. Around 3 in 10 Americans will go into credit card debt for That's a little upsetting. That's wild. Sorry, I was about to curse. Bun that. Do not get into like credit card debt because of that. And I mean, when I mean that, I mean don't spend like fucking $200 or $300 just for this one day. Like I said, if you are actually in a healthy relationship and doing well, da piss me off just hearing that. Sorry. 35% of consumers will shop online for their gifts. Depending on what the gift is. I've seen some gifts online, but I haven't really searched for that. Actually, there is another thing I saw. Uh, Ooh, this one I want to show. This one around. Ooh. So everyone knows when it comes to Valentine's Day, what is the most spent item? You'd heard it. Roses. 224 million roses? Lord. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I haven't gotten roses often because usually my dad gets me the roses until he sees that, someone else is uh, taking that step to treat me and stuff. So I think I've had a rose once or twice, and it does feel good. But at the same time, roses die. But if your significant other, whether it's a male or female, likes roses, get them roses. And ladies, it's okay to get your man a rose or a flower. Just do it. Just try it. Hear it out. Try it. See what happens. Right? I really would like to see ladies try to give a gift as well. Ooh, but this is a crazy one. And I don't think any lady I know would actually not like this. Roughly 6 million people get engaged on Valentine's Day. I know for a fact it is Valentine's Day and the birthday and maybe even Christmas is the days ladies do not want to get engaged. Hell no. I, I'm just that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard on the streets. So if fellas, if you're thinking to do that on Valentine's Day, just wait. Just wait the next day. Just wait the next day, right? Just do that. Just do that. Okay? Ooh, fun fact. Did you know that Cupid got his start in Greece? Yes. Yes. Fun fact, fun fact. And that is one thing I wanted to say. So boom, bam, bam. So I got that. Before I get into tips and stuff, there's actually, like I mentioned before, 33% of partnered Canadians believe their significant other spends too much money. Ooh. And you know what? I can see why this could be an issue because I said again, finances, it's always an issue with partners and stuff. So I actually, if you're on my newsletter, I actually thought of a plan for couples to like sit down and have your goals, have a joint account, have your goals, short term, long term, just to see like how things will be able to work out and be able to have a solid plan when it comes to that. Really think that's really important when it comes to like someone that's in a long committed relationship or getting married and all that stuff, because you don't want to have two different game plans and it mashes up everything, right? So, I mean, if you're dating someone that where their chest is well high, learn to compromise, like the compromise lover, right? Sometimes, like, hey, this month or the next 2 months, how about we just chill on spending, and then while we're not spending, we're actually saving and be able to do something extra and great, right? So that is one thing. And then also, like I said, understanding your partner's financial goals, their spending habits, their existing debt. And I think this is after you've established something big, and financial obligations, because there are going to be examples. There are going to be some partners that want to take care of their family, right? Still, even though they're becoming one, but you still have your family at the end of the day that you want to take care of, right? So take that into consideration. And so I want to make it interesting, because obviously there are different types of relationships, friendships, that is going to be celebrating a good old love day. And I think the interesting one is the folks that are not monogamous, uh, the ones that are in an open relationship. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because you have to be mindful of everyone's scenario, right? Um, hold on, I'm just trying to. So they're saying one quarter of Canadians open to non non-monogamous relationships. And you're wondering, why is this important? Because everyone knows, well, no, I shouldn't say everyone knows, sorry. There's a possibility, if you don't go out on the 14th, that you feel like you're the next person. However, it's okay. There is the Wednesday, there's the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, and even the 18th. And you know what? There are great ideas that you can go, cuz there's activities for everyone. And I have activities for um couples, or and single folks, cuz I want the single folks not to feel shame for being single. And I know I probably won't even be on the freaking social media, because I just want to be a little hater. Not really, but I'm like meh. But I think that some folks should really consider, self-love, and just, maybe you want to take yourself out that day, or at least for a coffee and stuff, 'cause you're gonna be spending more with at the restaurants and stuff. But I also have some romantic low cost activities for y'all as well, and I think I'm going to share those now, because I can't find this article. I thought I found it, but it's okay. Sorry, I brought that up. So I want to represent for the single folks first, okay? Okay. So for the single folks, you could still be um, there's 6 ways that you can make Valentine's Day as special as possible, as you want, right? So don't feel shame or anything, because there's nothing wrong with being, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being single on Valentine's Day. Okay. Ooh, I see a comment. Greetings, Dr. Vibe. Hello, hello. You notice I'm a little bit late, but I was watching your show too. That's why. That's why. Hold on. So what I was gonna say is, here's some ideas for the single folks, because I think it's good to cater to them a little bit first, so they don't feel away or anything. So let's see. So with self love, first it's getting to know your financial goal settings, basically, right? Really understanding that and being able to, even though Valentine's or Love Day, sorry, is about showering others with affection. You can also shower love to yourself. And that's with, putting more money into your emergency fund, pay off some debt, or even enhancing your investment portfolio. And you know what? This is for anyone because, there's going to be, even though there's folks that are couples, you still have your individual goals that you want to have, right? So just really think about this is having these goals. Uh, tr- the second one is tracking your spending. Are you having a love hate with budgeting or a love hate with money? This is the type of love affair I don't like. But when your budget is when your cash flow is negative, it puts a little stress on how you're thinking of spending, right? So let's try to calm down, put down like what money's coming in, what money's coming out, and seeing how you can adjust your spending habits, because it's really important to say like, you know what, I didn't really have to buy that big latte from whichever place, because it had to be only that one place that everyone's thinking that's banned. But I didn't have to get a latte there. You know what, let me put that money into my investments, and so I can get dividends, right? That's one thing. Also, the one thing I love to is invest in knowledge. Well, I'm balanced. I like to do more, having fun, listening to fun things, and then learning things is at the same time. But that's just me personally. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And there is possibilities to do that. You can take a online course to enhance your financial literacy, or you can listen to a podcast like this, or you can listen to other podcasts as well, or just take some online courses just to get a better understanding of savings, investing, and managing your money, or even self development with learning how to do sales, so you're able to do a business in the long run, which comes to the next thing: grow your side hustle. Beep, 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 beep. So you want to grow a side hustle. uh, Tax season's coming up. Tax season is coming up, and the folks that want to have a side hustle, if you don't organize yourself before you do the side hustle, it will cost you more. It will cost you more, because you know what, if you have receipts that are just everywhere, not organizing it and not having the proper structure, you're gonna get flustered and then you want to stop doing this side hustle. So really and truly, I know a lot of people encourage people to do side hustles, but coming from a bookkeeper, um, I would rather you organize yourself first before you think about a side hustle, and that means having a separate account so you actually know how much money is coming in and out. That's really important, and keeping your receipts, keeping it organized, knowing what your expenses are, especially if you know when your low peak is, your high peak is, you'll feel better with your side hustle. So definitely, whatever skill, hobby, or talent you have, you can generate additional income. But I think if you don't do it in the right way, you'll get frustrated. So do the self-love and have that strategize properly for your side hustle. Okay? Um this is the one I love the most, and I strive to do this tenfold, is create multiple income streams, diversify your stability. Listen, most millionaires have 7 to 8 different streams of income. I want you to get I want you guys to take that into consideration. It's okay if you're still working at a 9 to 5 or shift work or whatnot, but make sure you have another type of income coming, whether it's dividends income, capital gains, royalty income, rental income, interest income, all those great things. And I've talked about this before, so please, pretty sure I talked about multiple streams of income. So if you want to check out that episode, by all means. But yeah, it's really important to have different streams of income because trust me, um when one gets cut off, you are going to be scrambling and stressing yourself out, right? So have one income and help funnel the other ones. And I'll say this as always, invest, invest, invest. You don't have to bust your ass off working so much when you can invest in investment proper nope sorry not investment properties, sorry, that's if you have enough capital, yes, but there's REITs, there's stocks and everything that you can, get your feet wet and start making coins, and you'll see after a while how beneficial it is. Or interest, if you have high interest savings account, boom bam bam, right? Also, you really want to protect your financial future. I think I was taught, not I was, sorry. Dr. Vibe and Wayne Harris was talking about this on Friday, is making sure you secure your insurance and retirement plan. Once again, this is self-love, but this is also the couples. I want the couples to think about this. Sorry, I was only thinking about self. When it comes to couples, like investments too. Actually, let me come back to this. There's something that I learned last year when it comes to a two, well, with a couple, especially if you're married or getting married, all that stuff. You want to use one income to pay the bills and the second income to invest. So the one person that makes less, you're putting that stuff to flourish your retirement. And I know there's gonna be someone like, yo, I can, but what if, so and so and me um mash up and stuff? Get a joint account. It's 50-50. I mean, if they were paying the bills and you're doing the investments, it's only fair that y'all, split whatever investments come true, uh, or get a prenup so you'll be able to secure everything. Right? But yes, insurance and retirement plan, like you want to have that game plan with your significant other, and you want to have that game plan with yourself. So really take that in consideration, whether it's your RSP, TFSA, or for my American folks, Roth IRA, 401k. Really take that in consideration because you want to make sure you're secured, and obviously insurance. If something happens, you're secured. However, to the fun stuff, to the fun stuff, to the fun stuff. Okay, so what ideas do I have for y'all for affordable dates? By the way, I just found out the auto show is coming back in Toronto from the shit. Hold on, I was just looking at it. Ah, there it is. Is that it? Oh no! Oh, that's something else. Nope. That's completely something else. So the auto show is back, right? And I'm actually gonna show it to y'all. So bear with me. Let's come back here. Jeez, voila. There's too many things open. Share my screen. Boom. All right. No, I'm not getting paid for this. I just literally saw this today and I was like, yo, this is a sick thing to do. So from February 16th, see, during the time, the 16th to the 25th is the auto show. So you definitely want to check this out. Fun fact, if you have 407, if you get emails from 407, they're giving 25% off. Pretty sure. But now this is just a little bit less. But see, you have the options of paying $23 or Or if you go on the 20th, I know this is after Valentine's Day. Bear with me. Bear with me. Maybe you're really busy that time, right? Then you could pay $15. Or if you go after 6 p.m., it's $20. Or if you do the both of them, it's $35. So hear me out. Hear me out. This is an affordable option. And I know it's downtown and parking. I would say, park somewhere not close to the Metro Convention Center. Actually, no, there's a spot right across from there. I went for tonight's conversation, and I think the amount was like $8. Could be 15, but it was way cheaper than what they were trying to sell it for, like $30. I was like, fuck that. Or see, even special if you go on a GO train. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, but that's a family. So hey, if you want to do a family thing as well, this is an idea. I just wanted to give you guys an option because I like the auto show. I think it's cool. So hey, if you like that, boom, bam, bam. Also, this is so cute. So actually, I'll show the one that I seen here, and then it will make sense when I talk about the one I saw on Instagram. So the okay, couples, this is for you. Affordable dates or ways to save money on V Day or Love Day. Um, Plan ahead. You have 4 more days or a week to plan what you want to do. Oh, I don't know if anyone knows Open Table. Apparently, February 12th is the single biggest dining day of the year. Then more than 50% of. Fun fact, there you go. Go early or go later. I'm telling you, February 15th is where you get discounts for things. Trust me. I would say celebrate at home. I actually told a friend this. I was like, hey, you don't have to go out. You can, bring the restaurant theme to your home. Do some candlelights, play some music, the ambiance. Do it at home. Eh, Fun fact, try this. Cook your dinner together. I don't know. That's something, something romantic, I told you guys, I'm kind of romantic, but not. Get creative with gift ideas. I mean, you either go to Hallmark, look at the thing, and look at the cards, and then think of something, or Chat GPT, big up. You could use that. But basically, according to, I don't know what NRF is, but candy, 57%, greeting cards, 40%, and flowers, 39%, are expected to be the most popular gifts for Valentine's Day. Or, well, I guess candy and chocolate is the same, right? So yeah, take that in consideration. There are some people that give jewelry as a gift. This is not a affordable way of a gift, right? But if you want to do the jewelry, if you can afford it, if you're in a different tax bracket where you can afford jewelry, by all means, do it. But I'm not saying uh, to force that, right? Redeem your credit card rewards. This is something. You can use your points. You can fly someone out if you have points on your credit card. You can get a nice gift of something that that they would love. That love language again of receiving gifts. Um, yeah, I would say use your credit card or book a hotel if you really want to get away. Do a little get. But I wouldn't do it on the weekend of Valentine's Day because it's going to spike up. So don't do that. Do it after. Hey, Family Day is what, the 19th? Do it that time. Cha. I guarantee it will be cheaper. Take advantage of gift cards. Um, Money gift cards. No one's ever mad at that. And make sure it's like especially gas. gas price gone up. Boom, bam, bam. And you see how I was getting cheese with the credit card debt? Set a budget and stick to it. Um, if you want to, I'm seeing it saying either spend $60 on Valentine's Day or $1,000. That's crazy to me. Um, if someone was to spend $1,000 on me on Valentine's Day, I'd be like, yo, you could have just bought me stocks. Don't do that ever again. I actually rather, if not a gift card, whatever, I rather buddy to get stocks. Show me you love me that way. Boom, bam, bam, right? And this is only for certain people. If that's what you like to do, by all means. By all means, right? Um, Also, another way four ways to pull off a romantic low cost Valentine's Day. Again, here's another idea for the folks that have a place. Um, Arrange a public lunch. Sorry, picnic lunch. Sorry, gosh darn it. Arrange a picnic lunch. This is not for the Toronto folks or people that live in Canada. This is for folks that live in warmer areas, or you could do this indoors. Make it a little romantic again. The ambiance, the candles, and all those great stuff. This one's a good idea. Cook a multi-course dinner together. I don't see that's really romantic. This is this is what I saw on IG too. Is make a movie marathon night. So it could be rom-coms, I guess, or horror movies or scary movies, whichever your person likes. Yeah, I would say do that. Pop some popcorn, get a blanket, cozy up, and just do a binge or watch a documentary about was it the murders and stuff. Get comfy. And the last one, take a trip down memory lane. Memory lane. Um, this is a good idea. I've this is based on a friendship. I've gotten like a full photo album of memories that I have with friends, and I think that's a great way to have, you know, go down the memory lanes of like the first time y'all met, the first kiss, first date, blase blase, and all that good stuff. Just to go down memory lane. It's just remember Love Day. Um, can mean so much to some folks, but it doesn't have to be expensive, y'all. It doesn't have to be expensive. And then the other ones that I saw on Instagram that haven't said, the movie theater boom. Pick a random ingredients from your kitchen and challenge each other to make the best dish without a recipe. Okay, the challenging folks are the ones that are competitive. Pretend there's a power outage and spend the evening candlelit, sharing stories and playing games. Boom. Dream up your ideal vacation or future home. Draw, write, or collage your ideas together. Spend time in nature, not in Toronto or Canada, listening to the sounds around you. Take a walk to places of significance in your late relationship. Like I said, going down memory lane. Use household items to create a spa atmosphere at home. Write a bucket list together discussing why each item is important to you. And for the ones that like to do something nice and crazy, blindfold one another and take turns experiencing the world through the other senses like taste and touch. Woo! Alrighty then. So those are some ideas. And once again, I don't want anyone that is single and feeling down, like, don't worry, like, there's self-love. You can love yourself, or just learn to appreciate yourself anyway, or go out with some of your friends. and guys too. Like seriously, I know there's some guys that like love as well. You can it, and I know it's some of y'all go fire for that. No, stop. You can show appreciation to a guy friend as well. But don't go on that day. If you're thinking it's weird, which it's not, but whatever. Just go, just hang out with your homie and things, and just make sure things are good. And this is just another day for Hallmark or flower places to get more money and stuff. I would say there are a lot of affordable ways to do this. And again, if the lover in you, sorry, if you are a romantic person or in a healthy relationship, or you don't have to celebrate this day. You could celebrate it any other day. You can celebrate it every day, and it doesn't matter. If the person know you love them, they know you love them. And you can do the 5 different types of love languages to show them how much you appreciate and care about them. So there is words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, quality time, and receiving gifts. So or gifts, I should say gifts. So yeah, that's, I just want to do a I thought this was gonna be a quick one, but yeah. All right, folks. Big up yourself. If you don't have, if you're not doing anything next week, it's okay. You're still loved by me. Okay. So make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend, and whoever wants to send me some half off chocolates after, by all means, I'll love it. Okay. Peace out, folks. Much love.
I just wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free.